to get it right. Trying to find some balance in my life, but I never really put up a fight. Didn't follow my dreams, and now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. Slow it down, dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth the while. You will make it in time. I never left a stone unturned, trying to find some love in this crazy world. I felt like I was never heard. All I wanted was to be loved. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. You will find a way. Slow it down, dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth the while. You will make it in time. You'll make it.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
I need to move this up. This is too low. Let's move it up to here. I think here? I think there works. All right, let me refocus it. Okay, we should be good. All right. Yes, I'm actually not prepared today. It's one of those days where you think you're prepared and then you realize that, no, you're not really prepared. But yeah, there's that. Anyway, welcome, Twin, Tarot Magician, Andrew, Sarah, Taylor, Serena, Shannon, and Crystal. What is going on? By the way, today, if you have not seen the updates, today, the Tarot Guidance book is here. It is actually reality. This is very shiny. Someone asked if you can highlight this or not, and I think you can. You should be able to highlight this. I don't think it's going to be a problem. What I like is just how crisp the images are. I mean, that is crisp. You can see all the little detail in these images. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. And it is quite a few images. There's an abundance of images in here. So anyway, hopefully you enjoy this. It is going to be out in 3 weeks. I'm going to order the cards tomorrow, tomorrow. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. All right. Star Bright, thank you for your donation. Beth, welcome to the stream. Val Mary, thank you for your donation. Amy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Everybody's here. We're rocking tonight. Let's actually do some readings instead of drooling over my book. All right. So, for some reason, why doesn't that work? For some reason, my thingy stopped working. Get shareable link. All right. Let's post it into there and click Start Scanning. And URL not found, please only letters and digits. Okay. Let's try it. Let's go with that. Start scanning with that. URL not found either. Okay. I'm not sure what I broke. I broke something. That's okay. Blah, thank you for your donation. We have to do it manually tonight. It's gonna be one of those nights. It's gonna be one of those nights. I'm not sure why my thing is not working. There it goes, finally. Okay. Is A upset with me? We got that. So that was, is A upset with me? Blah. So Blah was last and Starbright was first. Amy was first. Okay. Amy, what are the, no, Starbright was first. I don't know who was first. We're having one of those nights. Is they upset with me? We'll do that. Baby girl, it has been a long time. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? All right. If If A is upset with me, we would know that by using the Tarot Tower. So the Tarot Tower broke too. It's going to be one of those nights. It is going to be one of those nights. But anyway, in case it's not one of those nights, we're using the Waterfall Tarot. The Waterfall Tarot. Serena, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that as well. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, I fixed my thingy. Linda, welcome. What's going on? Nikona, welcome. How are you doing tonight? And I fixed my thingy. So I fixed my thingy. That's good. Now the Tarot Tower cam is broke. So it is. Okay, I'll tell you what happened. I can tell you exactly why all of this occurred. And that is because of the very annoying Windows update. The minute Windows update comes out, pretty much everything just breaks. Like everything just breaks. Never works again. Okay, now I got Tarot Tower working. All right, let's catch up. Let's catch up. Tarot Tower is now working. I got to go adjust things. Is A upset with me? What is going on? Three of Swords says, not really. I mean, I really don't see a lot of upsetness. We don't have an abundance of upsetness right now with this. It doesn't seem like too bad. Knight of Cups says as well, Mr. Romance and whatnot. Adriana, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Dream Queen, hello, Sheila. Welcome to the stream. Knight of Cups with a disappointment reversed really kind of points to no. I don't really think they are upset with you at all. It's one of those things. The Fool into Temperance. I think they found a nice balance. Okay, I can understand where it could appear that they are upset with you indeed. It could be a situation where it just appears that way. It feels that way. It seems to be in that realm, but I'm going to go with no. I mean, we have a lot of indications. We have a lot of indications that they are not upset with you at all. So I wouldn't worry about it. Basically, I wouldn't worry about it at all. I can kind of see why, just because of the appearance, the Three of Swords being around. But, I'm going to go with the thumbs down on this. I don't think they're upset at all. I really don't think so. I think it's sort of a false clue that you have found in there that is pointing you there. But that is just my opinion on it. Technology, when it works. Yeah. The good thing is I've been in technology for like 30 years professionally. So it's, I can recover pretty quickly. So other people, I probably would take a little bit longer, but I can do it in a few seconds. So anyway, we are recovered fully. We are ready to go. We are rocking it. I think we should be good. Anyway, question below. Val Mary has a question below. Let's go to Val Mary's question below. The woman I saw described in a personal reading that my Sagittarius ex was in love with me. What or not? Okay, the woman I saw described in a personal reading that my Sagittarius ex was in love with, is it me? Okay, so you're wondering if the ex is in love with you. All right, let's find out. Scorpionic, welcome. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you so much. I mean, we got a lot of people here tonight. We got a gazillion donations, and it's been 30 seconds. So, hey, that works. I think we're here. We have a full page of donations, and we've been live for 3 minutes. So there we go. Let's figure this out. Let's go to the functional Tower cam. It is now functional. Now you'll notice that the water bottle is missing. That's because it fell. It fell onto the floor. So I need to get it eventually, but for right now, let's not worry about the water bottle. Instead, let us worry about the Shadowland Tarot and see how that is going. Scorpionic, thanks for your donation. I appreciate you so much. Wow, this is going to be a rocking night. It's going to be one of those nights where it's just going to be awesome. It's just going to be powerhouse night, the powerhouse night. Okay. So the ex had somebody they were in love with. We want to know if it's you or not. I think that's the gist of this particular reading. 8 of Pentacles, 9 Knight of Cups, and 8 of Cups. I don't think we're going with the thumbs down on this. The thumbs down on this, right? what I'm looking at here, it kind of ruins this because it did look pretty promising when we first started. I have to admit now. But the Eight of Cups, ooh, it just feels like, nah, that's not really working as it should. Not really working as it should. It's like the tower cam 30 seconds ago when it was broken. That Eight of Cups, that abandonment, or they have left one situation and they are moving into the next situation. This is not something that they're going to go back to, right? You don't have a return. A lot of times you need a return. You need a Seven of Swords. You need a Tashfia. Thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. You need a Seven of Swords. You need a Three of Cups. You need maybe some sort of return instance, right? Maybe a Magician or Emperor gives us these opportunities with that. But instead, we sort of have the Knight of Cups into this. In other words, we used up our energy with this particular person. And then we sort of abandoned that and moved on. Abandoned and moved on. You see with the Nine of Swords as well. Just don't want to deal with that. Don't want to launch forward. Don't want to get fully into that because we've already worked at it, right? We've already worked at it. It's just not something that we want to deal with. I'm going to go with the thumbs down on that. Twin Lioness, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. By the way, the queue is like 2 pages. We've been live for 6 minutes. All right, Amy, what are the ex's feelings for me? Did we already do that? No, I think we did that. Okay, what are the ex's feelings for me? Let's find out what those ex's feelings are. And we go to blah. We got Samantha. Then we got whatever, Serena. We got a lot. We got a lot going on. It's rocking tonight. All right, back to the tower we go. Back to the tower, my friends. We are going to use this deck here because Ciro Marchetti is making a comeback tonight. Ciro Marchetti is making a comeback with the Encore Tarot. Now, we have news coming up Saturday. If you only see one news program this year, Saturday is the one you want because there's like 40 freaking decks. In fact, there's so many decks coming out, I did not have time to go to Kickstarter. I didn't have time to do like one Kickstarter. That was it. Because I have to do Kickstarter in a separate video. It's a 35-minute video. Like, there's so much coming out that you can spend your inflationary dollars on that it is a lot. So watch Saturday. Watch Saturday morning, 7 a.m. It's going to be released. We're going to have a live, big premiere and everything else. All right. Ex's feeling, Amy wants to know. Let's find out. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is as well. I appreciate you. All right. So we got 157. We got High Priest. We got YouTube user. We got 50 billion things going on. The Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. King of Coins. We got the Star and we got the Three of Coins. I think that they're sort of in a mode where they're open to anything. It really feels like they're open to anything. They're willing to do whatever. They're willing to do whatever at this point. And this sort of is different, right? This is a bit different than where they've been before. I think they were really more uptight. They were really more in a mode of, I'm not really that open to things. King of Coins into the Star. You do have an eternal connection with this particular person. It could be maybe you have a child together. Maybe you just have sort of this soul interaction together. But the Star kind of points to that, right? The Star kind of points to just this constant thing. By the way, if you're wondering what people's feelings are towards you and you want to make your own readings, we have a comment. My book has a common question dedicated to it. Dedicated section on common questions. What are they thinking of me? Or are they thinking of me? And there's a big hunk. There's a big hunk section in here about what to look for, what cards are good, what cards are bad. So in case you want to do those readings, it is in the book. But yeah, this basically, you have a soul connection. You have a connection that's going to be there. They're definitely sort of open to anything. They're a little bit more open than they have been in the past, definitely. And the King of Coins, they're more willing to take the initiative. They're more willing to step forward. They're more willing to be more open at this point. So I think, if you're looking, you're looking for an opportunity. If you're looking for them to feelings towards you, I think, again, they're very open for anything at the moment. So yeah, they don't mind at all. They don't mind you at all. Okay, blah. Will A give me a job offer? Let's figure that out. Figure that out, blah. See what kind of job offers you are going to have, because if you get a job offer, it is going to be with this deck here, which I think is the Teen. Yeah, it looks like the Teen Witch. I believe this is the Teen Witch. Troll is on board indeed. We have literally everybody here. We had 45 viewers within like the first 6 minutes of the stream. So it is on fire, my friends. This place is on fire. This place is rocking. It is on fire. Everybody heard the book was coming. They got all excited. Everybody saw my new painting was done. They got all excited, and everybody's just flooding in. Everybody is all excited, and that's what we need. We need some hype around here because it's frickin' Friday tomorrow. If you're going to be hyped, you need to be hyped right now. Right now is the place to be. Anyway, will A give me a job offer, yes or no? 10 of Swords, 3 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. Blah, we have a good, bad situation. We have a good, bad situation here. The good is the 6 of Pentacles. It's like, sure, I'm going to give you something. I'm going to hand you something. You have an opportunity. I'm going to give you this opportunity, and this is my gift to you. 6 of Pentacles definitely points in that direction. 3 of Cups as well. 3 of Cups indicates that connection is there. You do have a nice connection, but then you have sort of this 10 of Swords. It's like they're getting rid of somebody else, or they need to free up space, need to free up money. There's something in the business that needs to happen before you can sort of get that job offer. And the 9 of Swords says, I'm kind of worried about it because it does take longer than it should, right? A lot of times, if you're going to get a job offer, they should call you immediately. Sometimes they just don't. Sometimes they have internal things to work out, which you do here. It's almost like they have to drive this person out before they can pick you up. But I think basically, yes. I think you do have a soft offer with this. But it's late. It's late. It's delayed is what I think. Late and delayed indeed. But the 6 of Pentacles, that is a nice kind of, feel with that. Speaking of nice, Samantha is here. Samantha wants to know about a life purpose. If I had one deck that would point to a life purpose, it would be the Gregory Scott Tarot. By the way, speaking of YouTubers making tarot decks, the Ramblin' Mike, or Mike Ramblin', or whatever his name is, he's making a new tarot deck, a tarot deck, and it's $100. If you want him to sign it, it's an additional $100. If you want him and the artist to sign it, it is $400. That's right, $400 for one tarot deck. For one tarot deck, if you want it signed by the artist and the YouTuber. So I'm just saying, that's expensive. That is, for $400, I could buy probably, I would say, at least 35 tarot decks. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's not. That's up to you. But anyway, let's find out the life purpose. And then we're going to hop over to PayPal. I know we have PayPal people that are waiting in line. And I appreciate all of you. So we need to hop over there in a minute. So yeah, what is my life purpose? 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords. I think that you illuminate things for people. I think that you have topics, you have ideas, you have sort of things that you do that people get motivated by, that you illuminate. You make people see things that they normally would not see. That could be in a psychic realm. That could be something that you say that opens their eyes and sort of opens them up to new possibilities and new things, right? Because the 3 of Wands says this opportunities. These things just sort of come up. I think you're just an illuminator. You notice things that other people don't see. You say things that other people don't say, and you light up the possibilities. You light up sort of pathways that people need in certain situations. So if I'm looking for maybe a way out of a situation, you'll be able to find that. You'll be able to sort of notice that and tell me all about it and things like that. So the moon as well talks about the psychic connection. talks about the empathy that you do have. And when you do make a connection, you're definitely able to open up pathways for these people that normally they would not have open as well, right? The Four of Pentacles also says that, you know, you just sort of have that within yourself. A lot of times this is not a gift that you just freely want to just go about throwing around, right? A lot of times you just don't want to just throw this around, this ability. You just don't want to toss it around just to anybody. So you sort of picky sometimes as far as where you do it, who you do it for, and things like that. So it's sort of an interesting thing. Anyway, that is your life purpose. The Dab King, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, we have a $2.99 donation from Serena. Serena wants to know something. What does Serena want to know? What's my immediate future look like? Hey, interesting. Interesting indeed. Let's find out what your immediate future looks like in there. By going for this one, this is the Tarot of Mystical Moments, one of my absolute favorites, by the way. And let's see, where do we have the Tarot of Mystical Moments thing from? We have it here. There we go. Tarot of Mystical Moments. And then we're going to start hopping over to PayPal. We got Tashfia to do first, I believe. Let's see. Let's go back to PayPal. Tashfia. Yeah, Tashfia. Username, the YouTube user. All right. YouTube user has a question. We need to find out what their question is. In just one moment, we're going to hop to your YouTube. You've been waiting. You have been waiting indeed. So it's one of those nights where, by the way, since we have a gazillion people, I mean, hit that like and sub button. I mean, if you like, hit the like and sub. Saturday's news has literally 40 new decks of cards that I guarantee a lot of them you probably haven't seen. So if that's worth something to you, hit that like button for me. I greatly appreciate that. What's my immediate future look like? Knight of Cups into the Devil, King of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Serena, you have some people that are out to, maybe make a connection for not so good purposes. Right? Not so good purposes. They're making a connection for their own benefit. They're making a connection because it's something that's going to benefit them rather than, sort of benefit mutually or benefit you or anything like that. So you do have sort of this selfish connection that some people are reaching out to you. The Knight of Cups is Mr. Romance. And next to the devil has an influence over that particular romance or over that particular connection. So it seems like that somebody's trying to make a connection in order to either use or get something out of you or, have some issues with that. King of Wands as well says there's some things that you haven't taken action on. In fact, I don't think that you like them at all. In fact, I don't think that you think they're a good idea or not even they're sort of a waste of time for you. You need to do it anyway. You need to take that step and go into that realm and definitely do some of these things because the Seven of Pentacles says it is worthwhile. It is worthwhile indeed. All right, that's annoying. The focus ridicule is annoying. The Seven of Pentacles says that is a worthwhile endeavor. Like I talk about in my book, the Seven of Pentacles says you're working for a reward. It's basically what it is. We're working for a reward. And the King of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles sort of combined indicate taking that initiative, taking that command and getting some of these things done because they are worthwhile. And that's kind of confusing, right, Serena? Because a lot of times we'll have something that just looks like a waste, something that looks like it could not really benefit us, but in fact, it does. It does indeed. Son of the Sun. What is going on? You have a birthday soon. You're asking for the Waterfall Tarot for your birthday. Oh, that is so sweet. That is so nice. Thank you for being a supporter of the channel. I appreciate that. We got so many great supporters, so many awesome. This channel is full of nothing but awesome people. I mean, we have like one troll, I would say every month or something, but 90%, everybody's just so nice indeed. I love this place. I love all of you and I love being here. I'm just saying, if you wonder why I stream every single night, it's because I love all of you. If I didn't, I would not stream every single night, I can assure you. All right, so let's go with this one. With this one for YouTube user. By the way, YouTube user, it is finally your turn. A YouTube user wants to know. N feels for me. Name on PayPal starts with a T. I got you. I got you indeed. All right, let's find out. find out. I mean, let's see. N currently feels for me. Let's get a little N update, see how that is going to roll out. What is going to roll out with N? Because, you know, it's another day, another feeling for N, another thing with N. All right. Queen of Cups, very emotional. Oh, you have two nice emotional cards. They bring in more dramatic change than usual. So YouTube user, you're already aware that this particular person does bring in change. You knew that. They bring in change. They bring in a little bit of drama, a little bit of that spice, right? Thea, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. A little bit of that spice, but the tower is a little much, okay? YouTube, you're already the Knight of Wands. You're already the injured warrior. The tower is just going to take you over the limit. Just take you to the edge and take you over the limit. And it's an emotional thing. What I think that they want to pull you emotionally in. They want to do some sort of manipulation emotionally, and they want to affect you emotionally. And if you sort of fall for it, basically, that Knight of Wands into the tower, you're already that injured warrior, and the tower is going to push you over the edge. It's very difficult at this juncture within right now. It feels like they do want to be emotionally manipulative, and you definitely don't want to fall for it, because if you do, there are some dramatic things that could happen. So yeah, I would just sort of dodge them right now. Right now, just maybe is not the time. It's not sort of the instance where you want to fully go in there yet. You don't want to fully go in there yet because they seem to be in a manipulative mode. They seem to be in a user mode, and I don't really think that that's going to be good for you at all. All right, Adriana, have I met the man that I will marry? Let's find out by using this one. Everyone's favorite, the Art Nouveau Tarot. Let's find out how that is going to go. The Art Nouveau, how's it going to go? That does indeed rhyme. It does. I mean, that works. It seems to be okay. You know, overall, seems to be all right. Let's see. I mean, that is an interesting question. I kind of like that question because it sort of says, basically, in summary, right? It is either is the person I'm dating going to be the one that I'm going to marry, or have I already got an ex that will come back? So you have two situations, right? The person I'm dating, is this going to be a marriage potential, or do I have an ex that's going to come back into the scene and, you know, and sort of be that opportunity? You do have a longer journey and upset journey. So I think no. Basically, you have an instance where this 8 means that we need to abandon what we currently have. So if you're looking at situations about abandonment, leaving, things like that, this sort of indicates that the people that you have already communicated with, the people that you already taken that journey on, are definitely not going to be capable of doing that. Now, what would be a yes? Like, what would be a yes in this situation? So I talk about that in my book. It's like the returning lovers, right? The returning lovers. You look over here at the 7 of Swords, for example. The 7 of Swords is a big returning lovers card. So returning lover, right? A returning lovers card. You got samples, you got combos. It sort of indicates that that is one of the big ones, right? Along with maybe 3 of Cups and some of these other. Sky Baby Tarot, thank you for your donation. But you just don't see that instance here. We just have the journeys that we've taken with others. The others just aren't working out. They're gone, and they're not really going to be somebody married. Basically, it just means no. So we're going with a thumbs down. Basically, you have not met the person that you're going to marry. This is going to be somebody that's going to be fresh. Somebody's going to be new. Somebody's going to have a faster relationship. In fact, when they do propose, you do get married. I think it's like sudden. It's like you know them a couple of months, and boom, all of a sudden, you just like married. You're just like, you know, they propose and they're on their knees, and it seems to be all right. All right, Dream Queen has a question. Dream Queen wants to know something. They want to go, shall I go with S or N for mortgage application? Well, now, that's an interesting question that calls for a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
In case you're new, by the way, a tarot throwdown is an epic battle between two situations, two things, two possibilities that could be in your future. And this particular one is a mortgage application. But as always, never ever do money transactions based upon what a fat man on YouTube says on his tarot channel. So entertainment purposes only. But S is over here and N is going to be over here. So for the throwdown, we're looking at basically, oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. I think you have a little more trust for S than you do N. It's almost like you have a little bit more invested. You have a little bit more sort of beef in S than you do N. It almost seems like that S has a little more of a get it done. I trust them that they're going to get it done. And that is going to be something that I really, you know, sort of need to lean on at some point. This trust issue, right? The Ace of Cups. We have that trust. We have that connection. And then you have the movement, the rapid movement indicated by the Knight, right? So you do have these two great cards here. Trust, movement, getting things done. Very sort of cool. Overall, for just a mortgage application for big financial situations, it's just going to be the most stable, the one that just rocks the best is going to be N, okay? Even though this S does look good, and this does point to a situation where both of these could be good. Both of these could be, I mean, any of these could be, you know, quite acceptable. If you ask me personally, I would say the one with all of the coins, the one with all of the pentacles is going to be the one that I personally would go with. This is the one that's going to hold your money. It's the one that's going to be able to get your money out, the one that's going to be able to handle your money well. N seems to win throwdown. N seems to win this particular throwdown, although either one seems perfectly acceptable. But yeah. All right, what is the next question in this rockin' night? Will I ever be sexual with a Virgo? Well, now, let's find out if we're going to be hot with the Virgo. We could use a sex deck. Let's get up and get the sex deck. All right. This is a gift from Boo Boo, by the way, who's not here. I think Boo Boo's on the road traveling. Oh no, Boo Boo is here. Boo Boo, welcome. Boo Boo, I'm using your deck. This is a gift from Sunflower, by the way. And we're using the sex deck tonight because if we're going to get sexual with a Virgo, you need a sexual deck in order to get sexual with the Virgo. I mean, and probably some alcohol. I'm just saying, if you need sex with a Virgo, I recommend alcohol and this particular deck. All right, let's find out what is going to happen with this. Am I going to get sexual with the Virgo? I mean, it looks like somebody else is getting sexual with the Virgo right now. It looks like the Virgo is having relations with someone else. It does look like that. I mean, you're sort of sitting on the sidelines, and meantime, the Virgo is getting it on with somebody else, you know? And when you do have it, it's a little bit kind of awkward. Yeah, definitely not some of the things. It's more like I'm playing with an apple. So the Virgo comes in, right? So the Virgo is like, I mean, come on. I mean, you know, it's like the 20th day. Can we do something over here? Give me a break. I mean, you got to give me a break over here. We know we've had sufficient alcohol. We've had a lot of dates. And then you're like, you know, I'm just going to go in the other room. Thea, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. You know, I'm just going to go in the other room and play with my boobies. And meanwhile, the Virgo has decided to do some sexual things with other people. And, you know, I'm going to say no. I'm just going to go, I'm going to go no. It's got to be a no here. It's very awkward. And for a sex deck, I would think there'd be a lot of humping. And there's like no humping at all. So the thing with the apple is kind of creepy, but, you know, we're not going to go there. But yeah, so... we're going with the thumbs down. We're going with the thumbs. It looks like the sexual aspect with a Virgo might be a little challenged. And I mean, Virgos are kind of unusual. You know, I'm a Virgo. We're kind of unusual. So it could be one of those things where it's just kind of awkward. You know, like you're just like, maybe, well, maybe now. Okay, now that's kind of awkward. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, Scorpionic is finally up next. Scorpionic, I know I haven't, Scorpionic right now. I haven't seen your... will you read for your audience? My question shows up for my donation. Air fancy deck for my question, please. Airy fancy deck for my question, please. Scorpionic, I have no idea what your question is. Scorpionic, you let me know what your question is. Okay, so Scorpionic says my question showed up before the. Okay, will you read for your audience? All blessings and joy. Will you read for your audience? Is that your question? I guess I'm kind of confused. Is this your question? Scorpionic, let me know what your question is. I'm not really sure, but I don't know. She's so Amanda, thank you for your donation. Anyway, Scorpionic, if you have a question, let me know. In the meantime, we're going to loop back, and for now, we'll go to Twin Lioness. Will Jesse ever make an offer of commitment? He is a Taurus, and I am a Leo. A Taurus and a Leo. Let's see how that is gonna go by going to the Tarot Tower, and I guess we'll use this. Make an offer of commitment. An offer of commitment. I mean, that could be fun. I don't know what that, an offer of commitment could be great. Yes, read for us as a whole. Okay. All right. Scorpionic. So basically a group read. We can do that. Moon Empath, welcome to the stream. What is going on? Good to see you. Oh, man. Is he going to make an offer of commitment? I think so. We're going with thumbs up on this. Looks great. It does look great. It does look great indeed. The Empress says yes. All right, that's the bottom line in here, right? We have the King of Cups. They are a little bit on the emotionally distant side. It is sort of difficult to drag anything out of them. You do have sort of this unusual position that they take on things. And when they try to get committed, they're sort of wavering on it, right? The High Priestess, they're really afraid of commitment. I mean, they're afraid of commitment. Getting them to make a commitment is like pulling teeth for this particular person. The King of Swords is they do end up doing it, though. Ariane, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. You do have the King of Swords. They are going to start that communication. Eventually, the Empress says that you are happy, you are comfortable, you are in a situation where you do get into something more long-term. So the hearts are going to flow. The hearts are going to flow. And it is going to be wonderful. So, that's a big thumbs up. Twin, that is a big thumbs up. Now realize that they are afraid of commitment. This is something that's not going to be immediate, something they have to warm up to. They have to be in a situation where all the stars align, apparently. It's one of those. It is one of those. All right, we have a group reading. For everybody. So everybody in chat gets a group read. Let's see what we're going to do. If we're going to do a group reading for chat, we're going to go with this one. We're going to go with this one, the Gentle Tarot, because we need to treat chat. We need to treat chat very gently. And in order to do that, the Gentle Tarot says we need to do that properly. You know what I mean? Need to do that properly, my friends, and get that done. All right. Group read for chat. Oh, okay. Chat. We don't read all upside down, so we flip. Okay. All of chat, all of everybody. The Four of Wands says you're at home. You have a comfortable situation. We're at home. The comfort is there. Being at home is comfortable. Having a place is comfortable. Being sort of on this level to where you know what's predictable, you know what's not predictable, you kind of know where you're going, a little bit. I don't think that there's a divine section that you're sort of all moving towards or whatnot. But the Four of Wands says you're just not doing too bad overall. It's not just too bad. Ten of Thunder is interesting, though, next to the Root of Stones. Stability-wise, there is a level of giving up something in order to let something else in. I think if we're hanging on to something too long, Maria, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Or Marla, not Maria, sorry. The Ten of Thunder says that you need to cut something out in order to make something else arise, as far as stability is concerned, as far as sort of something that is stable, something that is earthly, right? Sort of the second house. We need to release something in order to make room for something else. It's almost like that there are things that could be blocking that you need to release, that you need to move, that you need to sort of move past in order for new things to come, right? You have the Root of Stones. I want something new. I want something to come in there, but in order to do that, the Ten of Thunder says something must be cut out in order for other things to move in, because you could have a aspect of your life blocking something that could be a nice new thing that you sort of need there. Anyway, okay, we're on High Priest. By the way, if you're in the queue, it's massive. It is, it's massive. I think we are here. I think we're here, and we got to go through all of these. So if you're in the queue, you got to hang on, because it's a busy night. It is a rocking night indeed. High Priest donated. High Priest, thank you again. Let's find out if Robin Parker from Texas Rent Assistance will help me get my rent caught up. That is a very specific question. Hopefully that Robin may be watching. I mean, I'm just saying, Robin may actually be watching. I don't know. But Robin, if you're watching, we are going to use the Light Seers Tarot. The Light Seers Tarot. That's what we got to use. So, that's one of those. Everyone is at home in this chat. I don't know about that. I know Boo Boo is on travel, I think. I think Boo Boo's on travel. Boo Boo, I don't know if you're still on travel or not, but I remember you were on travel. I don't know if you're home or not. Let us know. Keep us updated, as always. Anyway, so will they help me get my rent caught up? The Devil, the Five of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Five of Swords. That's a big thumbs down. That is a big thumbs down. We have a lot of challenges here. The first one is the Lord of Defeat. Boo Boo, thanks for your donation. I appreciate that. First one is the Lord of Defeat. It feels like maybe that things aren't as well as we had hoped. Maybe things aren't going in that direction that we sort of hoped for, especially with the focus reticule being really annoying today. With one of those, right? We have the Five of Wands. It sort of indicates that the focus reticule is getting really annoying. Let's see. Can we turn off? Okay, let's turn that off. Okay. The Five of Wands, there are other people that need the rental assistance. You may not be the only one that is in line to sort of get that done. The Devil, there could be some other factors in the background happening that you're definitely not aware of. Three of Cups, again with other people. Five of Wands next to the Three of Cups indicate this is a pretty hot topic. There's a lot of people sort of waiting in there. And the Lord of Defeat, it may not be something that you can get. It may not be something that you can get. So that is a pretty substantial thumbs down. Sorry about that, High Priest. That's a little bit of a thumbs down on that one. Anyway, we got Star Bright. Star Bright, Star Light, second donation I see tonight from you. What is going to happen between A and I over the next week? The next week, that's a very short time frame. We need to find out over the next week if you and A are going to have something going on. And to do that, we're going to go with this. We're going to go with this one. The golden wheel is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. You're in Pennsylvania. Okay, you're still out and about. I got you. You're on a trip, taking a journey, seeing what is going on there. Christina is here. What is going on, Christina? It is good to see you as always. Welcome to the stream. Door is unlocked. Okay, Christina, we have 10 billion donations tonight. It's a rocking night tonight. It's one of those nights where it is just hopping from start to finish. From start to finish, indeed. All right, let's get some water. So, A and you over the next week. It is a short time frame, I'm going to say. There's nothing really that clears up at this point. The Ten of Wands, we're still carrying the baggage. We're still carrying the load that we were carrying before. Nothing really freed up. Nothing got fixed. Nothing is sort of there. We're still holding the bag in a lot of different ways from this, right? And that's what it says, the Five of Swords. It's not really what you want to do. Not really what you want to do at this point. You'd rather have something new, something more adventurous, something that is going to be, a little bit more on the satisfaction side. I think in 3 weeks, you have an event that is going to be very satisfactory towards you. It just sort of something that's really nice. It just happens, that Ace of Cups moment. But that goes over the next week. But I mean, in 3 weeks' time, you have the Ace of Cups. It feels like a new beginning. It feels like a fresh moment. It feels like things sort of just moving across there. And the best of all, the Queen of Wands says that you kind of have a little bit of control, a little bit of the steering wheel control with this situation. So I don't think it's going to be too bad at all. So yeah, start by. That's what's going to happen over the next week. The 3 weeks is going to be one of the critical things as far as that goes. But having all the stuff being dragged behind us is still challenging. No matter what it is, it's still challenging. All right, the Dab King. What is my life's purpose? It seems to be the common question tonight. The Dab King. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I think, can we do the money trick? I think I spent some of the money trick. I think I actually had to spend it. I had somebody I owed okay, do I have it? Hang on. I got to look at the money trick. I got to find out if all the money is here in the money trick. I got 1, 2, 3. Okay, I do have all the money for the money trick. All right, let's do the money trick. For anyone that's new, we have a lot of people that are new, by the way. We're going to take a break from tarot. We're going to do a trick. Basically, I'm a professional magician. You wouldn't know it by my tricks. Anyway, we need to buy a tarot deck, and all we got is a couple of bucks. I don't have any money to buy a tarot deck. There's no money to buy a tarot deck at this point. What I need to do is get more money, right? And you snap your fingers like that, and you get more money. It's a trick. It's a trick. You snap your fingers like that and you get more money. And that's important because with inflation, tarot decks are more expensive. You need $100 to buy some of these decks on Kickstarter. You need $200 to buy some of these decks on Kickstarter and have them signed, or you need $400 if you want 2 people to sign your tarot deck. Samantha and Sarabi, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. In the meantime, Mr. Dab King wants to know what is going on. Dab King, we're going to use the Tarot of the Divine Masculine for this, because I think the Divine Masculine has your answer, my friend. It is going to tell you not only your life purpose, but sort of where you're going to be at the end of the day. Where are you going to be at the end of the day with this life purpose? 8 of Pentacles, King of Cups, Moon, and the Lovers. Your life purpose appears to be music. It appears to be music. It appears to be something that you create, something that you invent, something that you sort of manifest, composing, basically, right? Sort of getting into that composing mode where you can create something inventive from things that just aren't, things that are just sort of mundane. You create things that are inventive, things that are creative, things that are exciting from mundane things. That could mean that, again, you compose some music, you create some music, you create some really cool things. Boo-boo, thanks for your donation. I appreciate that. But basically, you're a composer. You put together mundane things into an exciting and thrilling type of package where people really enjoy it. People want to know what is coming next, and you enthrall people, you grab people and sort of make them enthusiastic about stuff just based upon this. So basically music, composing, creation from the mundane. That's basically it. Creation from the mundane. Charisma, welcome to the stream. What is going on? What's coming for me in love, Val Mary? Val Mary, let's find out what is going to happen with this love action, because we need more love. Let's use a deck that Christina loves. Since Christina's driving and she's only going to be able to listen, we're going to use her second place deck, which is Lacey Bryant's Slow Tarot. And then, Christina, we are going to use your fairy deck. Since Christina was so nice to loan us the fairy deck, we are going to use that after this one as well. So we have Christina's top 2 decks right now. Val Mary, what's coming towards me in love? Magician, a Page of Wands, Hermit, and the 10 of Coins. You have a slow building situation in love. Slow building situation. Definitely not something. It's almost like everything just went into slow motion, or everything just paused, or everything is just sort of a turtle's crawl. Turtle's pace as far as love goes. Magician says your manifestation abilities are on that direction where you can sort of rock it, you can sort of do it right. But the problem is everything is so slow. Everything is moving so slowly. The Hermit feels like we're not making the progress or not getting the love that we sort of need in a lot of these situations. And then you have sort of that Page of Wands. I'm taking action. I'm manifesting. It's just not getting me the results that I need, not getting me all the results that I need. But your manifestation abilities are, again, slow to develop. You're going to have to hammer it. You're going to have to work at it and in order to get that. But the Ten of Coins says it is possible to get the situations that you need. But again, it is a lot of work. It is a lot of effort. Beth says, hit the love button. I agree. Beth, thank you so much. Hit that like button. If you like what's going on here, if you like the prototype book, I mean, the book even smells good. Look, it smells like new. It smells like new book. The book even smells good. The book even. Look at this. No book in the history of tarot lays out stuff this easily. I'm telling you now. Tarot card counting. Look at all these examples. I lay it out exactly how it's going to be. I give you examples of exactly how to do all of these advanced things. All of these advanced topics, easy. It's easy. I lay it out so easy. It's so simple on how to do all of this stuff. I tell you, when you can flip to any page and learn something. That's what I like about the book. It's not meant to be front to back, really serious, front to back. It's not meant to be that way. By the way, 3 weeks, it'll be here. I'm going to order it tomorrow. Okay. How's my life going to be in the next year? Faye, what is it? Faye or Thea? Let me know. Faye or Thea. It is important that it smells good. I agree. It is critical that it smells good. It doesn't smell like it doesn't smell like some of these tarot. I'm not saying any tarot deck smells. I'm saying it doesn't smell like some of these tarot decks. I'm not saying if any particular one. I'm just saying it. Okay. Let's go with life purpose. Let's find out how it's going to be with the Gilded Tarot Royale. Can you get it hard copy yet? No, 3 weeks. You got to wait 3 weeks and then I'll have my copies. They are taking literally forever. And inflation did bite me in the ass. They did bite. I'm actually losing a little bit of money because I had to wait to print it. So yeah. I told all of you that the paper was going to go up, and it is now up. By the way, and now I got screwed. And now I kind of got screwed a little bit with it. So the price on Etsy is going to be a dollar higher probably than I originally wanted it to be. But yeah, that's the way life goes. Anyway, how's my life going to be next year? Are you in a relationship? Are you going to get married? Are you going to be in some situation where you have some long-term commitment? Basically, your next year, Thea, your next year looks fantastic. It looks amazing. We're talking like pure joy.
Hooray!
If you're thinking about, okay, you have another question about getting married to the person that's on your mind. I think so. Christina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I think so. Thea, this is going to be really weird. But this question you have here and your next question are tied together here, okay? Are tied together. And basically saying you're going to get married. You have the happy home card, all right? You have the Four of Wands, the happy home card with the relationship. You have the Ten of Cups, a marriage, a relationship, a home. You have the Nine of Pentacles, a manifestation of all the things that you desire and having everything in this realm. We're going to go immediately to your next question because the energy is flowing right now. That for Thea, the energy is literally just bursting and flowing right now. We need to absolutely read her Thea's next question immediately. And that says, am I going to marry the person that's on my mind? Yes. Yes, you're going to marry the person that's on your mind. Look at this. Look at this. This is fantastic. We got a big thumbs up. We got cheers. We got hearts. We got everything up here. 8 of Pentacles, okay? Getting married to this person requires some effort, a degree of effort. It's not a freebie. It's not like a movie, It's not like a movie. It's just like, ooh, it just works magically. I didn't have to do anything. All of a sudden, I'm married. Woohoo! It just doesn't work that way. It doesn't work, right? The Eight of Pentacles, it says that, yeah, you need to work on it. This is something that needs to be worked on. Five of Swords, so there's a lot of difficulty getting into the marriage situation in general, okay? I actually think that you end up in a situation where you want to cheat. I think that you end up in a situation where you want to cheat. I don't think you do, because I think the Ten of Pentacles, do you realize how stupid awesome this is? Well, let's review. Let's review. Your first reading, you had the Ten of Cups. Your second reading, you have the Ten of Pentacles. In my book, I talk about what's the difference between the Ten of Cups and, can I get that? The Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, okay? This is something you need to buy the book for, just this alone. All right, let me find it. Hang on, sorry. I know I'm like freaking out over here, but that's what I do. In case you're watching this video later, I freak out all the time. It's what I do. Okay, look. The Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. What are the key differences in here, okay? Happy home and family, good news. Long-standing stability versus new, okay? Younger generation versus an older generation. Support network versus going alone. Older children on here, other than younger children here. Wide open spaces, but more of a cityscape and a structure. Anyway, both of these together is insane. That is insane. That is insane. And that's what you get. And that's what you get. Thea, this is the best reading you're ever going to have. This is the best reading you're ever going to have, and it's for you. It is for you. I think Thea already left. I think Thea is gone. But anyway, Thea, if you come back, that's a good reading. If you come back, that is pretty damn exciting. I'm saying now. I mean, Thea's probably like, I think this dude gets excited over everything. And Christina can back me up. That is true. That is true. I get pretty hyped about literally everything. So, but that, how much is the book? $36 on Etsy. It's coming in 3 weeks. This book is going to open your eyes for a lot of different reasons. Okay, Sky Baby. Will I meet my husband? Where, when, and how? Let's get you all the details. All the details by using Christina's. Oh, man. Christina gets all the cool decks and then loans them out to me. That's a girlfriend right there. That's a keeper. That's a keeper. When your girlfriend buys a tarot deck and then hands it to you and says, use it on the stream, I'm going to do without it while you use it on the stream. That's love. That's love right there. I mean, I'm just saying.
I love you.
That's just love. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, the Sky Baby Tarot, husband, where, when, and how. Okay, this is gonna be weird. You meet him in a car. Yeah, this is weird. Hang on. I'm sorry, Sky, if you're still here. You meet him in a car. It's like either there's somebody that you run into, you share a cab with this person, you end up sort of interacting with this person, something happens, basically. Rhodesian, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. It could be your friends are driving you around and this person's also in the car. Basically, you meet this person in a car. I'm not even kidding. Six of Coins says that they're the greediest person you possibly ever met. They're really sort of stuck on their money. They're stuck on their money, and you feel that, right? You feel that. It feels like they're too focused on money. They're too sort of, greed on the money. They don't really share it as much as they can and whatnot. It just feels like they're sort of challenging with the money, and you got to sort of figure that out, how to deal with that. Basically they're a Capricorn, but they're an unusual Capricorn, a bit of on the unusual side. Seven of Cups reversed. They're good with sort of making you feel emotionally secure, but the next minute they're really angry about something. They seem to be like a little bit on the bipolar side, but not literally bipolar, you know what I mean? But they're just like, a little bit on that side. But there you go. Meet them in a car. That's the first reading I've ever given like that. But, hopefully that makes sense. I assume it doesn't because that's kind of weird. But, I mean, there is that. I hate it when it's all reversals. I do, too. I don't read all reversals. She's so Amanda. The mass on my spleen, will it be removed? Oh, that's the first. I've never had a spleen question in my life. I've never had a spleen question. I have no idea what deck to use. on a spleen question. I would say if I was a spleen, I would use the Mons Tarot. The Mons Tarot. This is the first reading I've ever had where somebody meets somebody in a car. But it's legitimate. It is legitimate. Okay, I want to take a pause. I want to pause right now. I told Christina that she was going to win money in the Texas lottery last night. Okay, last night. And this morning, she won money in the Texas lottery. Okay, so if I tell you that you're going to meet him in a car, you're going to damn well meet him in a car. All right? Okay? All right. Do we have that clear? Is that clear already? Okay. I figured that you just wanted to know. You just wanted to know. All right. I mean, that's instant gratification. When I tell you, I mean, you're saying entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. But I mean, when you get gratification from my Texas lottery read the next day, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, obviously entertainment purposes only. Yeah, Christina's reminding me to say entertainment purposes only, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. And Sheila won too on their own. See, it's rocking tonight. It's rocking tonight. But yeah, anyway, let's find out. Let's move past the car thing. And let's move past the Christina, the lottery winnings. Let's find out what is going to happen with the mass on my spleen. Let's find out. I mean, don't get too excited. It's only $13, but that's it. Oh, that's a medical question, though. We don't really do medical questions because we get sued and YouTube will ban us. So if you're not a doctor and you give medical, if you say anything about medicine, they will ban you for life with no questions asked. So we need to transform this into something else. We need to give you a general reading. So we're going to give you a general reading, Amanda, that's just general. That's just general, has nothing to do with any spleen, nothing to do with any masses. The Four of Pentacles says you're holding on to something you don't need to be holding on to. So the Four of Pentacles is the greed card. You're hanging on to the Pentacles. You got the Pentacles all around here. You're holding on to something you don't need to hold on to. The Sun talks about releasing and being free and moving forward, right? We have something where we're just sort of flying on a bee. We're flying on a bee in the sun. We're moving forward. We're releasing. We're going forward and having things do that. Five of Wands talks about conflict. Have a little bit of conflict or a little bit of sort of a stall or a conflict basically situation headed. But yeah, we're holding on to something we don't need. We are releasing it, and then we're having some sort of a conflict with that. So there is your general read. There is your general read. So entertainment purposes only. That is a general. That has nothing to do with anything other than a general reading for everything. All right. Anyway, all right. I mean, meet him in a car. You're meeting him in a car. That's the first. That is the first. Ariane has a question as well. Let's see. What will happen financially? School dropped me from a dental program. What financial things do we have? Hopefully you get a lot of money. Hopefully you find a place that gives you a ton of money. And if I'm going to make a ton of money, I would make it by using the Grimalkin Tarot with the kitties, with the kitty cats. You love them kitty cats. You do. You love them kitty cats. Meow. I love them. I'm a cat lover. Okay, I am a cat lover, and that is what I am. Now, I do like dogs as well. I did just do a big dog painting, so dogs are also a good pet to have. Financial, what will happen to me financially? Looks like you're gonna have to start over. Looks like you may have to start over as well. You do have the Tower. Things fell apart. I think that you had, Ariana, I think that you had a lot invested. You had a lot of emotionally invested interest. You had a lot of financially invested interest with this program in the Tower. When they dropped it, it just disrupted and crumbled a lot of things to the ground. And the Nine of Wands, you're the injured warrior. You're a wet kitty. You're a wet kitty. It feels like you need to shake it off And don't be so scared and don't be such a wet kitty. You got to move forward and move into the next thing, because the injured warrior says, the injured warrior is injured, but he's ready to fight again. He's ready to fight again. So Ariane, it means that keep going. Keep up the good fight. That is going to be critical, because the Ace of Cups says there are other interests. There are other things that are in your future that can get you where you need to be. Okay. That new opportunity is waiting for you. The Ace of Cups is going to be huge. Going to be a financially, an emotionally good thing is coming in your future. So there, but don't be sort of, the tower. You need to rebuild the tower, right? The Nine of Wands, the injured warrior, be that warrior, be that strong warrior that's ready for the next adventure. Don't let it dissuade you. Shake it off, just like the wet kitty, right? The wet kitty knows he's going to dry up eventually. It's going to be okay. All right, Marla, am I going to have a commitment with my Cancer? All right, let's find out if the Cancer sign, by the way, don't ban me, YouTube. This Cancer is a sign. It's an astrology sign. It's not Cancer. Don't ban me, YouTube. It's not Cancer. It's astrology sign. Okay. Let's go with a quite expensive Playful Heart Tarot. It's going for $150 on eBay. I'll be honest with you, I'm probably going to sell this. I'm probably going to sell it on eBay, but I'm going to let the inflation suck up all that money. Suck up all the money. So I'm going to wait until inflation makes this worth $200, and then I'm going to sell it. And see, I'm going to let inflation work for me. I'm going to let the temporary inflation work for me. All right. Am I going to have a commitment or not? Ace of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Temperance. It's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a struggle. It's not going to be easy. You have Temperance. We're trying to blend two things together that don't blend together, right? We need to get these blended up. We need to get those blended up nicely and get that nice. But it's going to be difficult to do. It is going to be difficult to do. And the Two of Swords as well. The Two of Swords, that sort of that closedness, the two worlds not blending. It's going to be difficult to get this out of this person. But the Ace of Wands says they're willing to discuss it. They're willing to think about it. They're willing to sort of go into that mode and give it a shot. So, yeah, I mean, yes, basically, but getting it out of them is going to be quite difficult indeed. So, Thea, you had the best reading in the history of the channel. Thea's back. You had the best. Sheila, I'll be happy to say, Sheila, email me. Thea, you had the best reading that's ever been on this channel in 11 years. Okay, Thea, you just missed it. You literally just missed it, Thea. Go back and watch the video. You need to see it. It's huge. It's like everybody in chat was freaking out. Everybody in chat was like, It's big. Thea, you just missed it. I'm being serious. I'm not messing with you. Why do people take my kindness for granted? We're going to use the This Might Hurt Tarot for this. We are going to find out what happened. Why people take that kindness for granted. What is happening? And I mean, if you're in chat, you need to respect Boo Boo. Don't take Boo Boo's kindness for granted, because Boo Boo's kindness is a beautiful thing, and we don't want Boo Boo to not be kind anymore. Boo Boo is amazing. We need to keep Boo Boo in the awesomeness that Boo Boo is in. Okay, but why do people do that? For their own good, for selfish reasons. The Ace of Pentacles it says, I'm doing things for my own opportunity. Lex in New York's finest. Welcome. And Boo Boo, they think that you're going to work for them. They think that you're going to do the work for them. They're going to be lazy. They're going to allow you to do the work. They're going to take you for granted because they're just lazy and they're no good. They're lazy and they're no good indeed, right? So you have that sort of the problem there where, yeah, you definitely need to cut bait with anybody that's going to be doing that, definitely for sure. The Eight of Pentacles, they're going to make you work for them. The Two of Swords, they think you won't notice. They think you won't notice. They think you're just going to do it anyway. And the Ace of Pentacles, they're doing it for their own greed. They're doing it for their own greed indeed. So, yeah. Sometimes that just happens, indeed. Chris B, welcome to the stream. We have a massive queue, Chris B. We are massive queue over here. We're here. We need to go down through here, and we should have stopped the stream about 5 minutes ago. So we're gonna run through the donations that we got, and then we're gonna end the stream. But Chris, good news, we're here every single night. There's no night for the rest of your life that I will not be streaming. I stream every single night at 6:30 p.m. Central, and we're here every single night for the rest of your life. So, I mean, I'm just saying now. All right, when will Jay reach out? Let's find out about that. When will Jay reach out? Will they reach out, or when will they reach out? Let's find out what is going to be happening with there. Get some reach for the beach, as the Fix in the 80s band says. Page, the Queen, and the 8. Oh man. I don't think they are. Sarabi, I don't think they are. I think if they do, it's going to be this odd situation where almost they have to, or a situation where it's just sort of awkward as such, right? I really don't think they are. I mean, I have a difficulty with this. I just don't think they are. And the reason I say this is because the 8 of Cups, that abandonment, that leaving, that exit, right? The Queen of Swords, a bit of that bad attitude coming in. The Page of Pentacles. Don't really want to start anything. I don't really want to roll anything forward for anything like that. Sarabi, I don't think they are. I'm going to give it a thumbs down. And so you're asking when. I'm going to really say that, no. I don't really think they are. Anyway, kind of a rough read. I mean, we had all of these great reads, and then Sarabi, you have a little bit of a rough one, but you know, that's the way it is. Yogi, what is going on? Yogi, did you see the book? Yogi, I got the book. Yogi, I got the book. And we can sort of look at that 8 of Cups, right? We can flip to the 8 of Cups real quick. We got plenty of time. We got that. We got this thing is so freaking huge. All right, it's my new book, and I got to find the cups. We're on the Pentacles, and I'm looking. Okay, the 8 of Cups. See, the 8 of Cups talks about abandonment, talks about sort of the leaving, the disappointment, rejections, and whatnot. And then we got like a 8 of Cups combos. And by the way, you can scan. We can scan this. Okay, check it out. So you're on here, you're sort of looking at this, you're like let's learn a bit like this. Let's do that. Then we can get the scan code in there, and it'll open it on YouTube. It'll take you to the video, right? It'll talk about mastering the tarot, all the love cards. So look at this intro. Look at that intro. I paid $30 for that intro. See, that's not a bad intro. Anyway, but it has all the lessons, and you get all the details and stuff. So you don't just have to like read the book and be bored, you know? You can have an interactive experience with it. That's what it's all about. Okay. Samantha, is the Virgo attracted to me or not? Let's find out by using the Labanco Tarot and find out about the Labanco Tarot. And then we got Christina is coming up for the life purpose. And then we got Rhodesian. We will wrap it up tonight with Rhodesian and check all of that good stuff. Yeah, don't trust everyone. Don't be afraid either. That's a good point. That is a good point. All right. Let's find out. Is the Virgo attracted to you? So it looks like sex could be a little bit maybe a little bit difficult to get on the table. No pun intended. But are they attracted to me? I think so. Judgment looks good. The Queen of Wands looks good. It almost seems like a more of a formal attraction, right? A little bit of a formality, or a little bit of a, we're just going to be in this together, or a little bit more of a friend thing, or, like that, right? I'm not saying they can't be attracted to you. I'm not saying that is going to be something that's off the table, but it is sort of that feel of, a little bit too on the serious side or on the formal side. The 10 of Wands, right? Maybe they have too many things happening right now as well. Okay. 10 of Wands is where you're sort of stacked up with problems. You're sort of stacked up with all of this stuff. And the Judgment card as well says that new opportunity could be there. It could be there. That opportunity could be there indeed. But the Page of Swords says you just got to sort of wait for it, relax, check it out, and sort of relax and sort of, sort of get into it as it goes. This is definitely one that's going to be a ride the waves situation. You know what I mean? Ride the waves situation. But that is going to be sort of how it goes. JJ, the book is coming in 3 weeks. You got to wait 3 weeks. I'll put it up on Etsy for pre-order. So if you want it, you can pre-order it off the Etsy site. All right. In the meantime, enough book spam. Let's go to the next question for Christina. We need a good read for Christina. We need a good read. We're going to do the Thoth. I don't think that Christina's the biggest Thoth fan, but I'm just telling you now, we need to get Christina the best reading she's ever had, because the other reading worked out great. Christina had instant gratification for the last reading, and I want her to have instant gratification for this one as well in more than one way. TMI, I know. Okay. Oh, man. We need to switch the question. Okay. Life purpose. What is your life purpose? This is pretty critical here. This is a big thing. I think you're a nurturer. I think that you are a nurturer. That's what I think your life purpose is. You nurture, you take care, you love, you're empathic, you care. Basically, you're just a caregiver or a nurturer, right? That takes care of situations and things. I think that's sort of reflective in sort of what I've seen from you as far as that goes as well, right? The Wheel of Fortune, you don't like change. You like things to be steady. You don't like big disruptions. You can handle big disruptions. That's not going to be a problem at all. But big disruptions are not your favorite thing in the world. You're just not the favorite thing in the world. You're more of a nurturing. That's what we have over here, power. Okay, the protection from the built walls, from the walls all around here. We have protection. Crystal, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But that protection and that movement on the protection, getting things in a situation that are going to be in control, because I think you have a unique ability to pull a situation and get it into control, to grab it and pull it into a level of control that wasn't there before. You know what I mean? And I think that's very powerful, and that's very critical. Because when I have situations that needed to be taken care of, you assisted with that. When I was in trouble, you immediately called, even if you were at work, to find out if I was okay. You're a nurturer. You take care of situations. You bring situations into control. And I think that you are exceptional at that. I think you do that at work as well. You bring these chaotic things and you bring them into control. You bring them into a level of predictability and into that Wheel of Fortune. So basically, that is it. That is your life purpose. Hopefully that made sense. Next question is Rhodesian. What is the new house going to look like? Asking for the energy of the new house. Let's find out what the energy is going to be by using the tarot, by using a tarot deck of some type. Okay, this one. The energy of the house will be the Heaven and Earth tarot. I think that is going to be the magic carpet ride in here. What is it going to look like? I haven't done that reading before. The stream gives me a lot of opportunities to do readings I've never done before in my life. And I've done a hell of a lot of readings. We're coming up probably on 17,000 readings that I've done. I probably have, I would say I've had more readings than most people you ever meet in tarot land. But yeah, there's that. The new house is going to be, stable. That seems to be the theme of this, is stable, strength, right? Strength, the predictability, the stability, the strength, the patience, and all of the other stuff. It is stable. In other words, it's rock solid stable. Everything is stable in it. When you get in it, you feel like you are very well protected. You feel very stable. It has a lot of stability within that. Another thing about the house is it has a lot of intrinsic value in it. it has a lot of value, and you sort of feel that you have a lot of value within that as well. So you're looking at the Knight of Pentacles, then you have the harmonious change, the Two of Pentacles. It seems to hold its value. It has intrinsic value. It has a lot of good value within that. Lex, New York's finest, thank you for your donation. But yeah, basically that's it. What does it look like? It is, I'm going to go with red brick. It's sort of red brick. It has great value. It has a lot of intrinsic value. It has a great stability. And I really don't think that you hardly ever have any problems with the house. That's kind of unusual to say, but entertainment purposes only. But it seems like you hardly ever have any problems with the house. It just has this nice feel to it. It has like an envelope of protection or an envelope of light around it. And it feels like it has a lot of power and a lot of stability and a lot of ability as well. So one interesting thing, okay, Rhodesian. As far as manifestation, go into the second bedroom has manifestation abilities that are extremely heightened from anything that you've ever seen before. It's like meditating in that second bedroom, manifesting in that second bedroom is incredible. Your results are like twice as good as they normally would be. It's the second bedroom. It's like it's isolated to that particular place. And I think it's because that place has a unique energy within it that has not been in any other house that you've ever been. Basically, it's so unique, and you can feel it the minute you get there. You can feel it the minute that you arrive there. Okay. Anyway, Crystal, let's go for general love. Then we'll do Lex, and then we're out of here. We're going to eat a banana and take a shower. Going to eat a banana and take a shower. Not at the same time. Okay. All right. General love reading. As far as love, this is looking interesting. It seems like we're running into a level of immaturity that we can't really shake. We are fairly good and stable as far as emotions are concerned, as far as love is concerned. We're sort of receiving things that we don't want. We're receiving things that need to be kicked back sometimes. You got to be careful of what you accept. I think if you accept just anything and everything, you're going to have you're just going to have a problem. You need to be kind of picky as far as where it goes and how you're going to deal with it and sort of how you're going to accept it in a variety of different ways with that. But I mean, yeah, you're getting things that you just don't want. You know how to kick those out. Don't get those in, or they're going to sort of clog up where you should be. And I don't think you really want to deal with that. Queen of Cups, you're pretty comfortable where you're at as far as love goes. You're in a situation where you have, sort of this comfort, this ability to be comfortable in a variety of situations as far as love goes, but you're finding the immaturity within other people is difficult as well, right? A little bit more on the difficult side as far as immaturity, but that sort of goes back to kicking things out that you don't want. If you don't want that level of immaturity, so if you have like a boy toy or something, right, and you're just sort of putting up with that, then a level of immaturity is going to be okay. But yeah, all cups. Sheila knows. Sheila sees the all cups. Overall, it's pretty good. Overall, it's half decent. The hearts are going to come out. And I mean, speaking of friends with benefits, speaking of a boy toy, okay, what is the outcome of this friends with benefits? Like, where in the world is that going to go? Is that going to manifest out to something decent? Is that not going to manifest out to something decent? Let's find out with the Dark Mansion Tarot. By the way, we are out of here after this read. We have had 35 readings. We have had 35 readings tonight. It has been insane. Thank you all for being here. This is just rocking. Really appreciate all y'all joining me, hanging out with me, and all of that good stuff. That is just incredible. We're here every night, but some nights are special, and tonight is special indeed. Sorry for the book spam. In case somebody's watching like a year from now this video, they're going to be like, why is he spamming his book? Because I just got it, and I'm hyped. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay. What's the outcome with the friends with benefits? It doesn't look good. It looks like it's always going to be friends with benefit. It's going to be hard to convert it to anything else. The Four of Pentacles, the greed card, Lex. That greed card. That's difficult. It's difficult. The greed card. Ugh. They're not willing to negotiate. They're not willing to sort of, get into that mode. They're not willing to move into the next thing. You have the Knight of Wands. They're just going to sort of poke the stick in. They're going to use the stick because
Everybody loves the D.
so they're going to use their stick. They're going to have that fiery aspect. They're just going to do that. They're going to do that. And then afterwards, they got to go. They got to go. You have movement card, the Knight of Wands. I poke my stick in and I got to go. I got to leave. The Temperance. We blend well, but, sort of a little bit on the temporary side with that. But yeah, it's a poke and go. It's a poke and go. The Four of Pentacles, I'm a little bit too greedy to do anything else. I'm a little bit too greedy. I don't really want to be vet sharing. I'm going to hang on to what I have, I'm going to hang on to what I have, and that's what I'm going to do. So that looks like the outcome. Anyway, entertainment purposes only, obviously. And with that, we are out of here. Thank you for being here tonight. I greatly appreciate that. And we will see you next time.